Good morning, art buddies, and welcome to Bricolage with Paint Girly. Oh my gosh. When you think you have all your ducks in a row and then you don't, it kind of just throws you for a loop, I gotta tell you. So I am on nerve, my own last nerve this morning. How is everybody? Now I have my phone here. I'm trying to see my chat. Kel, good morning. Hope you're feeling better. Seems like you are. That's good. We've got Angie. Good morning, Angie. Hi, Candy. Nice to see you. Well, a lot of times, my friends will send me different little clips or reels, and then I get different ideas or things I want to try. And Jacqueline, Lovely's Crafting Lodge had sent me a reel, and I just really saw it wasn't even like the thumbnail, but that first frame, I guess you could say. And I thought, oh, that looks really interesting. I don't know how the gal did it. I don't know who the gal is. I could look that up, but I just, you know what? I'm behind the eight ball today, and I didn't do it. I didn't do it. So I'm going to just do what I think she did or something similar because I just really love the look. But I wanted to use my little square watercolor journal that I recently purchased. There's a gal by the name of, I didn't look her up either. She's some kind of unicorn. Unicorn somebody. Rebel Unicorn. Hey, Flo. Good morning, Andrea. And I purchased I wanted to support her channel, so I purchased the little watercolor journal from her. But I have found something very similar on Amazon. So in my description box today, I've got a list of supplies, things that I'm using, and my affiliate link is there if anybody's interested. So what I am planning to do is just put some watercolor down. Now I have this Arteza mixed media book that I've really kind of just been using to run off my brayer when I'm doing jelly printing. But I've got some blank pages in here, and it's not watercolor. It's 110 pound, but it's mixed media, and I think I want to do some samples on here to try out some of the different pens I have. Now I'm really hoping to use mostly my Sharpie pen, and I thought I had Sharpie pens in different colors, but who knows where I put those. I had my little square watercolor journal from the Rebel Unicorn, and I remember thinking, oh, this will be a good place for this, and I think I tucked it. I think I tucked it somewhere in a drawer, maybe in a bag. I don't know, girls. I am so on my own last nerve. I can't even tell you. So then I went scrounging around for different markers and stuff. I have different pens and things I have. And then I picked this up. I don't know if I got this at Five Below. Have you seen these before? These are journals that lay flat. And this one intrigued me because it's got the craft paper in it and plain paper, like creamy paper, and the pages feel real creamy and silky, but I haven't decided what to do with this. Hey, Kimberly, good morning. Nice to see you. But this, again, is not watercolor paper, so I'm going to, for now, put that aside, but that's kind of a cool journal. I just don't know what direction I want to go. Okay, I feel like I'm on speed. So I pulled out some of my stencils. We might get out a few more. We'll see. Popping those up on my keyboard for now. And then I pulled out this journal, art journal. This is something I got on clearance quite a while ago, and I think it's I don't know if it's a Dilutions one, or I don't know if I can tell. Ranger. It's by Ranger. It's like embossed here, Ranger. I need to do something with that cover. That's looking kind of yucky, huh? I hope I didn't miss anybody coming in to say good morning. So I'm thinking I want to do a page in here because it's larger so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to use these two and I want this one because I don't want to ruin this page in here. This one I want to have a couple samples. So I'm going to do some on that. And then today I'm going to use my Kurtaki Art Nouveau watercolor set, which looks like I was spattering gold. I've got gold spattered all over. Now, I'm assuming Kurtaki has a lot of different sets. I have two, and I treated myself to another set that's on its way. It's got 100 colors in it, and I just couldn't resist. So happy birthday to me. But anyway, I just decided I'd like to use this. I am not an expert on watercolor. It's really kind of a new genre for me, and I mess around a little bit. I don't really give it a whole lot of time, which I really would like to do more with it, but I don't. I just don't. Okay, that's just how it is. And I like these paints. I guess because I like the colors, I like how intense they are. But I'm basically from an acrylic paint background, so I'm used to intense color. I'm not so much for the watery, blurry, bleedy kind of look, although I can appreciate it, but it's hard for me to achieve it. But today I'm going to use these because I just love them. And then I pulled out some other markers. So I've got my Sharpie markers here. Hubby took me to Hobby Lobby, last week? And I picked up, I thought these were glitter. These are Jelly Roll, made by Sakura. I like Sakura products, but it looks like it's not really a shimmer. It just it does have, I think, a little glitter in it, but there's some, there's just weird colors here. Let's see. So I've got a couple blues, teal, looks like there's a purple, and maybe a silver. So when I doodle, I might use that. And then a while back, I'm talking years. I got these Tombow twin tone markers. So you've got a little bit of a bullet marker on one end, and then a real fine tip on the other end. But these are watercolor, I believe. It doesn't say, it just says Japan. So I might try that to see how they work. And then this was years ago I got these. Now, there is Stabilo brand that looks like these. Look how much they look alike. See how you can get confused? This is where the reading comes in, girls. This is a Sargent, and this is a Stabilo. Stabilo is a better brand. Now I have that, don't ask me why, in pink and brown. No clue. I don't have a set of these, I don't believe. I think I just have a couple here or there. But years ago, Dee Dee was coloring in a book called, oh gosh, it's one of my favorite coloring books. It just came, I just thought about it. It's a whole bunch of different artists have one of their designs in this book, and there's some really cool stuff in there. And I was wanting to doodle, and so I saw these and I picked them up. These are called Detail Doodlers by American Crafts, and I'm missing the black. That's somewhere. Now these are shaped a little different. But again, these are fine. These have a little fine tip on there. So I might I might see if I can use those today. So I've got plenty of supplies. Now I do have my Sharpie markers here, my fine tip Sharpie markers. I might give them a go too, just to see, how they stand up or if they bleed or, bleed. So basically what I'm going to do is just take my watercolor paint and make rectangle swatches on my paper. And then instead of just freehanding and doodling, originally I thought I would stamp some images on there, but instead of digging all through my stamps, you've been coloring. Oh my gosh, I love to color. Oh, you are, Andrea? I didn't know that about you. I know Janet Young is. Cool. So I'm just going to make swatches of paint, and then of course I have to let those dry. So maybe I'll just, I just want to say it, maybe I'll just fart around here for a little bit, see how my pens react, what I want to use, and then I'll go into my big journaly, my big art journal thing here, because I just don't want to mess up my pages there. So I've got a jug of clear water. Now I know a lot of you take apart napkins, and some people just rip them apart and throw them away, but I'm very cheap. Hey Carol, good morning, nice to see you. And so paper towels, everything's getting expensive, so I just take my backings off of my napkins, I put them in a Ziploc, and it just happens to be a lucky day I knew where they were. Oh my gosh, yay. So I'm just going to take a wad of these to dry my paintbrushes on. Today I'm just pulled out these brushes. Who knows why I got these either. I was having trouble with my setting up my stream this morning, and the first one I set up, when I went back to get it, everything I had in there disappeared. So I will post these. Now, it's a 10-piece set. These are the flats I pulled out. So I'm just going to use, I think, maybe I'll go small. I'll go the number 12. So I'm going to put that there. Now, here's some white gel pens. We might fuss around with those. So I've got my little water spritzer. I feel like I need to take, as my granddaughter would say when she was little, a deep breath. I need a deep breath. Feel all agitated. Okay, so this is just water, and I'm just going to spritz because I don't know what colors I'm going to use here. I'm going to wet my brush. Now this is beginner level. This is just an exercise. This is no skill required. That's what I should have called my stream. No skill required. But what Jacqueline sent me was really cool. If somebody reminds me later, I'll see if I can pull up. I know I can. I just have to take my phone and do it. Pull up and see if I could find the gal's name that was doing this. Okay, so I have not given any thought to how I'm going to put down my colors or how they're going to look. I'm just going to pick colors and smack them down. More like swatches. So let me just take another breath and say, how is everyone? Welcome in. Good morning. I was expecting a warm day. It's a little cool here. And overcast. It's supposed to be in the 80s here today and sunny, but not so far. Now, these are the Art Nouveau colors. So these are a little less in your face. They're more muted. They have more pastels in this set. The other set I have has more of your, I guess, like your regular normal colors, your oranges and your reds and your several greens. So I'm just going to dig in here. Now, I did spritz them I could have probably spritzed them a little more. And I want to be able to doodle on top of my swatches. So I want my color to be fairly intense. Now the gal that I'm mimicking, let me just go. I hate to keep saying the gal. Let me see if I can, and I'll put her link and her information in here. I mean, in my description box. Um, when I figure out what the heck it is. Jacqueline and I send each other a lot of pictures. I'm like, I'm really going back here. I probably should have put this in my photos. I wonder if I did. This is what the gal did. Can you see? Isn't it cool? Now, of course, she's got 9 there, which really looks nice. I should have went the other way. Oh, well, you know. Willa Dot Wanders. Oh, no, maybe that's not her. Wait a minute. Nope, I'm sorry. Let's do it again. That's somebody who liked her page. See how off I am? Oh my gosh, I'm always so off. All right, let me get paper here and let me give you the correct information. Karen Elaine Creatives. She's got at Karen Elaine Creatives. If you can understand my chicken scratch. Karen Elaine Creatives. That's who did this. Now, like I said, I don't know what she did. I'm just looking at it. I didn't look at her reel or her video or go to her channel or anything. I don't even know if she has a channel. I don't even know if that was on Instagram. Hey, Artful Dabbler. I always forget your first name. Is it Tori? Do I have that right, Tori? Thank you, Kimberly. So I'm going to just do my version of what I think Karen was trying to achieve. Okay, so back to the paintbrush. I'm going to try. Yep, I'm right, Tori. Woo! Okay, the brain is kicking. I love green. Let's do this green. Now, I have to say, Kelly Ann and I were talking last night about greens. And I have to say, green is my favorite color, but I'm more of a true green fan. I really like, green. I mean, teal, blue, green, all that. Hey, there's Star. How you doing? Morning. I don't mind, the others or different versions of green, but I'm like a true green fan. I think I'm thinking about these colors too much. Now I can use my heat tool if I want to, or I need to. These need to be dry before I go ahead and put any kind of ink on top. Now I'm thinking I want to stay lighter because I want to be able to see my pen marks on top. So these darker colors, I'm not gonna get into those. Oh, that reminds me of something I haven't seen in a long time, a lot of years ago. Baby poop. Baby poop. Let's see. This might be okay. Oh, didn't clean out my brush too well on that one. So this is just an art kind of an exercise. Maybe sometimes if you're not feeling too creative, maybe you could just do something like this to get yourself going. I feel as though I am doodle challenged. I've said that quite a few times. And because I feel doodle challenged, or maybe you don't feel like you can draw, or you're too artsy in that way, to be able to draw. So let's use some of the things that we have, either your stamps or some stencils. I'm sure we all have um, stencils laying around we haven't pulled out in a while, huh? Let's see, did I do this one? Did I just do this one? Nope. A little more water here. And then I just hear my neighbor a lot of times in my head. She would say to me years ago when we would do a lot of crafting together, but what do you use it for? What is it good for? Well, it's good for your enjoyment. It's good for, you had a professor in college who made you unable to doodle? Oh no. That sounds like a good story. But you can also, if you are like my neighbor and you need to have a purpose for everything you do, if it's not for your own enjoyment and growth, mental health. Oh my gosh. Um, you could translate this to a card, to a greeting card, right? Journal page. You can make a bigger swatch and do different stencils on the swatch. Okay, I think I'm gonna, let's see, this screen we didn't get into. Now, I didn't really leave a lot of room down here to get my swatches to be the same color. So they're going to be a little, so apparently, so appointment is until 11:30. I can see it. Oh, okay, sweetie. You got an appointment? Okay, cool. Um, I didn't do this kind of plain Jane color over here. I think I need to tell you guys, oh, I got to put this on my community tab. I will not be streaming Sunday. I may try to pop on Saturday, and then next Sunday is Mother's Day. So I have 2 Sundays in a row where I won't be streaming. This Sunday, my future daughter-in-law is getting baptized. So Hubs and I are going to go over to Pennsylvania for that. And then the following week, Mother's Day, um, my son and his fiance invited us to come over and go to church with them and then have lunch. So we're going to do that as well. So, mm, Yeah, Kellyanne was on last night. She popped on, and I was thinking she was going to then come on later with her Zentangling, but I had that wrong. So I didn't do the prompt thing. But Kellyanne is usually on. Kelly, you could put your channel in Tuesdays. She does a prompt session at 7 Eastern. And then she does, right now she's doing Zentangles at 9. Oh, I just feel like, I'm trying not to repeat a color, but this might show up. Oh, Kimberly, gotcha. Thanks, Kimberly. I wonder where Gail is. I hope she's okay. She's been having trouble with her neck. Okay. And if anybody sees Lizzie Brewer pop in today, I mean, sometimes she'll pop in, but I left her a message. I don't think she has seen it. I left her a message on, I think Messenger. All right, I'm going to use my heat tool to dry these little swatches. Some of them are dry, but a lot of them are not. Now, some of my stencils that I pulled out are kind of large, so I'm going to try to pick out smaller ones for the small sheet, just because I kind of like that look that Karen achieved on hers. I'm going to put my paint set off to the left here for a little bit. And so I just pulled out some that I thought might look cool. Now, we probably all have a variety of different stencils. I'm going to show you some of mine. Oh, look, you're going to see my little, that jumped up against my, okay. This is one of my favorite stencils, and I pulled this one out. Oh, that's not good. Wait a minute. You can't really see that. I pulled it out because of some of the leaves and because of that flower. Now, of course, that's kind of big, but when I go to my bigger book, that may come in handy. These are just leaves. I'm trying to get better with cleaning my stencil, and you can see I have not kept up with these. I haven't really used these in a while. I mostly use what's in my little bag, my little envelope pouch, which I might get some of those out too. But see, that might look cool, that leaf on some of them. And so instead of some of these, you could probably just draw simple shapes and figures onto your paint swatches. But if you're nervous about that, I thought, it might be fun to just take a stencil and go in and trace. And then, you take the anxiety away from feeling like you can't do the project or the exercise. Now, I don't know whose stencils these are. I don't know if the gal I got them from, if she cut them herself. I've mentioned several times years ago now, I bought a lot of art supplies from a lady who was taking her art in a different direction. And while I was there, she offered me things that that we didn't agree on initially. So a lot of these things I got, which I didn't realize I was going to get. But see, I thought those leaves are cute. So I want to use that one. That's smaller. Again, and this material is very flimsy. Oh, that's cool. So I'm not sure how easy it's going to be to trace that shape, but we're going to give it a go. You retire in June. That's exciting. Look, here's another purple. I think she may have cut these herself. Congratulations. And then again, I pulled these out because I like those sleeves. Oh, look at that. I like that. Now this one is a stencil company. Stencils International. Look how cute that is. You could use it separate. You know, don't just think, oh, that whole thing's too big. No, take it apart. Use just sections. So that's a little pink one. That's cute. And then a lot of us have these. I have a bunch of these too. This is called Stencil Mania. So I thought that small one might work. And who knows where I got these? This is just like craft cardstock. I don't know if this came in a Goodwill thing. I think Mary has used this kind of stencil too. But I thought the rainbow might be cute. My granddaughter would like those unicorns for sure. Look at that cute little doodad. And then some of these leaves. Now I'm hoping I can trace in there without making a boo-boo, because that, you know, makes me cray-cray. And like this one, I don't want the pineapple, but look at the top of that. Isn't that cool? I think I will like that too. All right. So to start off with, I'm just going to use my Sharpie pen, my Sharpie black pen. And let's get to tracing. This is a no skill required. No skill required. What's Kel say? That little doodad looks like the inside of a sand dollar. Oh, it does? Oh, okay. I should ask Angie what she's coloring. She's been very quiet. Okay, let's see. Now this is still kind of big. But maybe I could use that portion. And all I'm going to do is hold my stencil down. Now, if this would make you crazy, you could get some washi tape and tape it down, right? But be aware that a lot of times these stencils, the inside parts are wiggly. Now I drew on the stencil. That's okay. Woo! I brought out a couple of Sharpies because I'm not sure how juicy some of mine are. Now this looks like just the body of a worm. I'm going to do a couple of these on this one. Let's do a couple more. I like it. Uh, oh, this is cool. Wait a minute. Look, isn't this cool? How about a foot? Look. Oh my gosh, I love that. Let's do a second foot. My hand's a little shaky. I don't notice my right hand shaking so much, but my left hand does shake. Oh, that cracks me up. I like that. Oh, I like it. All right, Kel said this looks like the inside of a. It's kind of big. Let's wait for that one. That's kind of big. Let's get some small stuff here. Let's get some smalls. Now they can go over, right? They don't have to be all confined. Now this is hard for me to see because I got a pink stencil on a pink square. I play this bingo game. It's called Bingo Blitz. And they have the bingo squares. Oh my gosh, I have such a hard time seeing those. I'm going to do this one here. Now you could theme this, right? You could do all leaves. You could do all flowers. You could get a journal and just do the same kind of things. Is Jacqueline here? Hi, Jacqueline. Um, you could get the same. Does this look familiar? I was talking about you. Were your ears burning? Um, you could get a journal and do the same on all the pages and do different images, right? That might be fun. All right, look at this. Oh, that's kind of big too. I do like that though. Let's put, oh, I know this one's gonna, this is so filthy dirty, it's hard for me to see it. How embarrassing is that? All right, let's do this. Now you really could prep a couple pages in a journal or a tablet, you know, watercolor tablet. And then at night, if you're like me, sitting and watching these horrible movies your husband likes to watch, you could then, you know, just sit and trace your stencils. You certainly could draw them. I'm going to bring this one all the way down. It's out. Oh, yes. Thanks, Candy. It just popped down. All right. I kind of like that with the missing pieces there. Now here's a little flower. Let's get that guy. Let's get this guy. Now, you know, we all have stencils that are packed away somewhere that we're not using. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know it's true. I know it's true. What else do we have? Oh, I like those little circles. They're kind of yummy, aren't they? Let's add. Oh, look at that little flower. Let's put him there. This I'm going to fill in. Okay, now I like this guy. Let's see. Lori, I would probably like his movies if they were, yeah. Well, he does watch some action. Some of them, I think, are just even too much action, like just kind of gross. But what? Okay, so yesterday he had me watching. Well, I was in the room. It's not he had me watching. This is what he had on. And sometimes I complain, and he changes the channel. And I don't want to. Offend anybody, but I am not a fan of up TV. I think the acting is horrible. I don't think a lot of the filming is great. And don't even get me started on the storylines. So this one was about this chick worked for this music studio guy who was supposed to help her get started as a producer, and she worked for him for 3 years, and he doesn't take her seriously, never watches any of the videos or audio stuff he gives her. And so he goes away for a couple of days, and then there's this, I don't want to say deadbeat, but there's this, yeah, Up TV, UPTV, yeah, it's gross. And so this singer, he was a singer with some chick, and she, I guess, kicked him to the curb or whatever. And he was having a hard time getting his life back together, and ooh, boo hoo hoo, all that jazz. So the whole idea is this gal wants an opportunity to produce somebody's music. So she latches on to this goober, and she's trying to help him get his career back going again as a single solo artist. So she gets in trouble. You never heard of it? Oh, don't even look. It's just not even, most of them are really not good. So she's trying to help him get his career back on track. And then, of course, the gal that he used to sing with, she shows up. It's all this boohoo stuff and, turmoil. Oh, then they get in trouble for using the studio without permission. Oh my gosh, it's just awful. And then when they go to, he actually goes to sing in front of an audience and get his career going. It's just like his big moment. What they have him sing isn't a solo artist thing. It's it's a duet. He needs somebody else to sing with, so he sings with this chick's sister. It doesn't make see, it's dumb stuff like that. It made absolutely no sense. All right, this guy's a little big, but I'm going to put him on here. Like, it would have been bad enough. It's like the whole movie, the guy's a singer. You never hear him sing till the end. And he's working on being a solo artist. And this chick's not even singing backup. It's like it's a duet. It's just like so dumb. Even my husband thought that was dumb. What can I tell you, kids? I Boy, I really like that leaf, but he's kind of large. Let's do this little guy. Let's put him this way. Now see, it's stuff like this. When you have a stencil that's made with material that's not real sturdy, you got to be careful of those little parts because they wiggle. They wiggle. Can you see okay? It's looking cute, right? Look how cute that looks. All right, let's pull out my my stencil. This is my everyday stencil storage journal. Oh, no. Hallmark's hands down better than Hallmark's. Actors are better. They can, most of them can act. I should have been a critic. Oh, look how cute that is. Oh, that's a good one. You could just do shapes too, right? You don't have to do a thing. Hey, there's Gail. There she is. Oh, good. Oh, good to see you, Gail. I hope you're doing okay. I was thinking maybe you weren't feeling so up to snuff, I think shapes would work too. A little heart might look cute. I think I have something in here that I like. Let's see, not a... You're doing good so far? Good. You did? Oh, Gail. Oh, I hope that works well for you. I was thinking about asking my doctor about it, but I'm a little nervous. Wonderful. That's wonderful. I know you were wanting that. Oh, that might be a little too small. See, because there's a step 2. Oh, they might be cute. There's a step 2 that's going to happen here. Because, see, we're stenciling, which is kind of like doodling. But then I want to do some doodles inside the stencils. So let's see. This is little stars. Yeah, he watches Up TV, and there's another one. What's the other funky one he watches? Oh my gosh, I'll send a message to my sisters and say, oh, he's got Up TV, you want to shoot me in the face. I should say it. But it's just, some of it is just horrible. Now, sometimes he does turn them off. So if he turns them off, it's really bad. I mean, my husband really... Whew. I'd rather watch paint dry, okay? I mean, I'm not liking this one so much. Maybe I should put another leaf there. Let's do that. Maybe we should go this way. And you don't have to think about it this much either, you could just put it down. Oh, what's that other one? There's another Up TV, and I forget. I think it's a spin-off from Hallmark. They're just not good. Just not good. But he'll watch on the computer, and then I get to have the I get to have the TV for my ball, watching my ball games, so that's wonderful. Okay, so now I've just got two squares left. See, now this is just shapes, but let's do these shapes in here. Hey, Kathy, how are you? I haven't seen you in a little bit. I hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Whoop, wrote on my stencil. The other thing is, too, you want to make sure your pen dries before you lift your stencil up because you could get some smears. Some smears. Um, let's just do these little circles, little bubbles. I like the little bubbles. And if you don't have stencils, you can draw your own things. You can use stamps. Just remember, okay, Cal, talk to you later. Um, just remember that if you're going to use your stamp, a stamp set, you want to probably use something that's not going to bleed at all, depending on what you want to do on top of it. Let's put this little flower down here. So like a stays on or an archival, something that's not going to move. You don't want to use your Timmy's stamp inks or oxides or anything, because it just won't be good. Okay, so now it's time to think about how we might want to doodle inside our little stencil doodles. All right, so I've got my Sharpie pen, not a marker, Sharpie pen. And then I've got this brown Stabilo, and this is smaller, so I want to use something, small tip. These are the new jelly roll pens I got when Hubs took me to Hobby Lobby, and I was thinking they were more glittery. They're not shimmer. It's like a fine glitter, I think. So we'll see how some of those work. Now, these Tombos that I have, I'm pretty sure these are watercolor. Let's just see. No, that's silly. That's silly. That's the small end. Let's see if this moves. Yeah. See, so they're watercolor. So I'm not sure how that's going to... wonder if I could... Let's do this. It's kind of just tearing up that paper. Colored pencil. I could probably come in and do some... Oh, wouldn't that look cool? Do I have any colored pencils here? You don't have to answer me. I have my watercolor pencil. Where'd I... Oh, I see them. Oh, can I get them out? All right, let's do this stuff first. All right. So I've got pink going here. This is my little pink. You were with the tour? I don't know if I understand that, but that's okay. You were not with the tour. All right, so this is a jelly roll. They have this little starburst thing here, so I guess that means something. I don't know. Oh yeah, that looks cute. I don't know if you can see. Maybe that way, a little bit of the sparkles. All right, so let's see. This is where I have trouble. I know Dee Dee's always saying, "Are you still with the tour?" Let's do little stripy plaid things there. Thanks, Kimberly. And maybe come back with the black. And I'm just going to do little dots. I'm doing them opposite each other. Did I miss Peggy? Hey, good morning, Peggy. I wonder how I have trouble getting white. This is white souffle. The souffle markers, it kind of goes on clear like water, and then when it dries, it kind of poofs. It poofs a little. Thanks, Peggy. I cheated. It's stencils. I cheated. Let's see if I can get this to. Oh, you know what? I've got some black here. Let's see if I can get this. See, it's just clear. I don't even know if you can see that. I don't know if that's gonna. Oh, there it is. But it doesn't look like I bought. Gosh, I bought these when Holly was still alive, and I'm like, I don't know, Holly, I can't get it to. Okay, so let's zigzag this. Now it could let it dry by itself, you know. I don't know how well it's going to show up on that pink though. Not too great. Let's try it on one of these darker. Cool. Okay. I do like stripes. Now you could just color these in. You don't have to doodle if doodling's not your thing. I like them. I think I need something else up there. This is, let's see what color this is. I keep losing my, yeah, this is like an orange. I used watercolor, Peggy. I used my Cortaki Art Nouveau Cortaki Gamse Tombi set. But it's watercolor, so you could use any. I would think you could use acrylic too, but then you might destroy some of your markers. I'm just coloring in his little feet. They're flamingo feet. I love those little legs. I love those little legs. All right, so let's do. See, this is where my brain goes blank as far as putting in different shapes. I could look at what Karen did, but then I would lose my chat. Oh, look at that. Isn't that yummy? I would have some gel pens. Shimmer. Okay, I'm picking up this Sharpie pen. Oh, I want to get my Sharpie markers out and see what they do. So let's stripe this one. I really could have turned these into bumblebees, maybe, huh? Look, let's put a little pointy tail on that one. And let's give this little wings. Who made that guy a little bumblebee? And we could do mini dots. And we can stripe this way. Give my butterfly green body. Maybe I could put little hearts in there. Let's see, what other colors do I have here? Lovely. This is lovely. Okay, let's put a little heart. Oh, you can't see that great. Little heart there. This might show up on here. Let's divide these in half. Kind of just a little curve. Stripes. It's really do whatever you have in your head. And, obviously I don't have that much in there. Not too much in this old noggin today. All right, so where's my Sharpie? Oh, I have these other ones I wanted to try too. All right, these are called by American Crafts. Who's that? Is that Hobby Lobby? Detailed Doodlers. No. I wonder if the yellow will show up. No, Lori does not want to pop off a fingernail here. Not so much on the black. Thinking this isn't going to show up too well here. No. That was silly. Here's a brown color, like a light tan. And put little hearts on half of the little heart. That one did okay. Let's try this. There's a light, this looks like light teal. Does anybody have a favorite doodle that they always do every time they doodle? I was trying to think, what the heck did I used to do as a kid? I used to doodle as a kid, but I think I was mostly writing boys' names. You know how that goes. So these don't work too bad. Detail Doodlers. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see that white writing, at least for me. And then I have my Sergeants. These are like a Stabilo knockoff. This blue one might be, yeah, see, this one's Stabilo. this still works. Nice, a nice dark blue. Let's do put little bumps on the outside of this, like a little scalloped edge. You see that? The Stabilos are nice. Now, they're the company that also makes those pencils. There's the Stabilo All, which looks just like a regular graphite pencil. And then they've got, that's the red one. Then there's a navy one. There's a white. I guess they have them in all colors, but they write on all surfaces. Let's see, this is the Sargent brand. It's kind of the same type of marker. Now I have a lighter blue here too. I'm going to do the opposite with this lighter blue. So the Sargents work pretty well. It's not too bad. Let's see, what else can I do in there? Let's use the Sargent black. Let's make this one an alien. Uh, okay, I think a lot of people aren't with the tour. I'm trying to only eat within a certain time frame, like so many hours a day. I think that's helping. I haven't gotten on a scale. You have prolapse mitral valve. I don't know what that is. I know it's something, but I don't. Oh. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to have to excuse myself again. I hate to have to go out and use, but I drink my coffee and then I'm like, wah! All right, so I think that's pretty good. I mean, there's other things I can do here, of course. I'm loving this pink. Color these little petals in. I like pink and orange together. So maybe what I'll do is I'm going to swatch my big journal page. Oh, I know what I didn't try. See, I'm all over the map. And then I'll go have me a tinkle. And then I'll come back and doodle on my bigger paper. Don't you love just flipping through some of your journals and then seeing what you did? You might not even remember. And then think, oh, hey, that looks pretty cute. I got some cash tucked in here for when the Look, now these are markers, Sharpie markers. So let's see. I want to see if they bleed. Look, there's a red. I've got like a fuchsia color, red. Here's some blues. This kind of looks like a periwinkle. I wonder if these are named. Just ultra fine point. Oh, I so like to have things named. Look, here's some green. Look at these three colors of green. We've got a mint, or a true green, and a lime, like a yellow green. Now, I don't want these to mess up. Well, Andrea's got to fly. Bye, Andrea. Have a great day. I did that little... No, that's not watercolor paint. That was the Tombow. All right, let's try it here. Let's color in some more of the... I don't think I want that one. Well, that's not too bad, is it? Lollipop, lollipop, boo, la 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 la, lollipop. Boo doo, boo, boop. And then maybe before I sit back down, I'll grab some of my color pencils. Let's do... I think I need some of this orange here. I guess you could say they're shimmer. It's glittery, but it's real fine. They're cool. They're cool. Let's do a heart here. Let's do in this part. Let's see what color this is. Let's do yeah, this is kind of like a periwinkle. I didn't like that flower I just did. Well, you get the point, right? So the Sharpie marker, you know, that can work too. Got a commercial during the live stream. Okay, I have to switch the setting. I'll have to switch that setting. I'm glad you said something. I have to go in and switch it. Okay, so let's get out my big Ranger journal. Move some of this stuff aside because I want to use some of those bigger. Oh. Now again, this is just mixed media paper. This is not watercolor paper. So let's find a spot. And this is harder to maneuver because of the size. So you can see everything. So let me move my camera up. Yeah, you can blame me. What did I do? Yeah, I think I clicked something I shouldn't have clicked, not understanding what it is. I don't know why I do it. I don't know. I don't know why. Okay, now somewhere I have my spritzer. I'm going to just spritz these up again. And I have my little flat brush. Grab me some napkin backs instead of using paper towels. I mean, paper towels are nicer, right? But these work. I'm just blotting off my... All right, now my goal is, I think I want to stay the same like I did with the first journal. I want to... Okay, Ange. Oh, I did want to mention the girls that won the journals in the last stream. They've been mailed. They've been shipped. I should have checked. They probably should be arriving. I could check that real quick. Let me see if I can tell you. Ange is going to go, though. I'm going to go lay down. I have to put in a first letter so I can pull up this site. Log in. Okay, you're still there. All right, and yours says it's in transit. See if I can get a date for you. Thursday. That's today. Yours is supposed to come today, Ange, between 11:45 and 1:45. So that's good. And let's see, where's my... Nope. I always close the wrong thing. Gosh, I hope I didn't close my StreamYard. Let's see. What'd you do, Laura? There we go. Woohoo! You're welcome. Let's see. And then Peggy was the winner. Who else was the winner? Peggy and Angie and... Oh, Judy. Judy. So Peggy... Peggy, it says yours was delivered. My dear, I know you don't probably get your... You got a notice? Okay, cool. All right. Pretty good. And Gail, I sent you something too, because I had a little bit of a mix-up. But anyway, all right. So, but yours was just regular mail. All right, let's do some swatches. Now these can be bigger because I'm just going to do like Karen did. Karen Elaine creates or creatives. She did 9. So I'm going to do 3, 3, and 3 and make my squares larger. This probably could be even larger. Okay, let's see. What do I want to put under there? Maybe this lovely blue. Let's come down here. And if you wanted to be all neat, it's almost like grid doodling, right? You could put your shapes on and make them all the same size. It's up, you know, you do whatever you think is going to work for you. I spattered a little bit there. I don't think it was spittle. Yes, I think I can bring these down a little bit more. Thank you, Kimberly. And if you have any watercolor paints, you can try this. You know, you don't have to have the, I don't think I did this color before. This kind of looks like an olive green. If you have a journal that you don't know what to do with and you want to try this, you could do circles. Look, I didn't lay them out real great. Well, you can't really see. I have it up, pushed up. You could do circles. You could do different shapes. I don't have to give you ideas, do I? You all got plenty of ideas of your own. Okay, let's do the light blue over here. Now I'm doing this because I wanted to do, I like the way it looks, and I wanted to have a page of this in this particular art journal of mine. And I wanted the bigger squares so I could use some of those bigger stencils that I have. I'm dripping. I'm dripping. Let's see. I could have used a bigger brush. I'm thinking more about where I'm putting my colors this time, which, you know, I don't know that that's such a great thing. I wonder what this color is. I didn't use this last time either. Oh, that's kind of like putty, like a putty color. Now, if you're going to use your some of your stamps, I would recommend you use stamps that, you know, are the kind that are more of an outline versus, you know, like a solid stamp. That's just me. Let's see, maybe yeah, I don't think I did this one. Do a little pink here. I must have something on the page that's kind of resisting right there. I'm gonna make this one a little bigger. There's Judy. Hi, Judy. I was just saying I sent your, I could check for you, Judy, see when you're winning your You won one of the drawings last week. I still have that site open. How you doing, kid? Let's see if I can go back. Nope. Ba-bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-bum. They will shoot these other websites and you think you're going to the one you put in, but no. Judy, yours should arrive today too, honey, by 9 p.m. it says. So that's good. That's good. That's what I have to change. I'm going to leave that open. Okay. All right. So I'm going to let this air dry while I run to the bathroom. I'm going to check my pooch. My little poochy pooch. She's real quiet. She was crying, but now she's quiet, so she'll probably start crying again. And then I'm going to come back. You know what? This one I think could be a little bigger. I'm going to come back and use my stencils again. And doodle these. I'm going to doodle them up, girls. I'm going to doodle them up. Doodle them up. Okay? So just give me a few and I'll be back. I'll be back. And I do go to the potty before I stream. I'm just saying. I'm going to have to stop drinking liquids before I stream and wait to have my coffee with you guys. That might be better. That might be better. Okay. Jenny, you want to stay with mommy? Come on, baby. Come on. Good girl. You're a good puppy. You're a good puppy. Okay, now lay on your bed. She was all in a little ball. Probably taking a nap. And I disturbed her. Okay, I did a reheat on my coffee. All right, so let's see. Let's get back to it. Okay, thank you for letting me have that little break. Woo! I'd like to think it's because I'm losing so much weight, okay, that I have to go pee. Yeah, right, okay. I'm going to use my heat tool. These are still not quite dry here. Heat tool. You can come, Judy. I have a room. I'll put you up in my room. You'll come stay anytime you tell me. I will be ready. She's doing a little better, and I think it's because we're doing better. I don't think my husband still has watched that stinking video. Oh, but anyway, we have a designated play time, a couple times a day, where we play. I play with her. Somewhere I read 5 minutes per month of how old they are. So she's tomorrow she'll be 5 months old. And so I play with her about, 20, 25 minutes. And that seems to be helping. So, sure, anybody's welcome. My husband's very, very good with out of town guests. He cooks for us. He cooks for us, girls. He cooks for us. Ask Kellyanne. He will do it. Okay, so I'm going to use some of my larger stencils here with these bigger squares. Look at that nice big leaf, huh? Now again, if you weren't here before, look, that one got kind of bent up. You can, washi tape these down if you're nervous about doing the tracing and not getting it exactly right. Let's see, where's my Sharpie pen? Somewhere here. Okay. I'm trying to talk Jacqueline into coming. Oopsie, that bent. This is a flimsy stencil. And I'm not worried about staying in my I almost said squatch. In my squatch. In my swatch square. I like it to hang over a little bit. Ooh, this might be a little fiddly to get that do that inside bit. All right. See, these are a little cattywampus here on this one. But you can go off grid. You can do what you like. I kind of like to know where they have these. couple of my own. And they kind of have, whoops, my mouse is like going crazy all by itself. Okay, that's kind of cool. Judy, so when she was a little girl, there was a Coca-Cola commercial. It had a little blonde girl in bib overalls in the middle of a basket of puppies. I tell people that was me. Only we had ducks and chicks. Yeah, some of those little reels or films you see, there was one, it was a little boy sitting in grass, and all these puppies, I think they were labs, they were just dive bombing this little boy and licking him, and he was giggling. I love to hear kids giggle. Okay, what else have I got here? I'm kind of like just feel like my eyes are glazed over. Ooh, that will look pretty there. Let's do this. Again, this stencil, I think maybe the gal I got it from, she probably cut these. So if you have a Cricut, or if you have a, I have the, what do I have? I have the Silhouette. Okay, like that. Anyone who needs to be enabled, Dee said, I think it was Michael said, had baking stuff 40% off. They have stencils for cake. Yeah, stencils for cakes. Oh my gosh. I saw this one reel. This girl, it was like she was doing a cake pour. You know how they'll do those pours? Say, well, the one girl I saw her do one on top of a toilet tank lid. But you know, people do them on those great big canvases, and they just pour all the paint. They put it in a cup, and they layer the paint, and then they pour it. She was speaking of the Cricut. Oh, that's okay, Judy. She had a really tall, like tall. It was like the bottom tier was like this, and then another tall. It was like a cylinder, and she had icings that, of course, I guess she heated up because they were real. Well, maybe she didn't heat them. I don't know. They weren't real thick, but she had all different kind of blues, like a dark blue, light blue. I think there was some white, and then somebody was spinning the cake while she was doing the pour. She had two, looked like two measuring cups filled with icing. Oh boy, if that didn't look cool. All right, I have a hard time talking and tracing. Oh, I didn't grab my color pencils. See, I don't like that when I make a little oopsie there. Don't like it at all. All right, where's some of those bigger ones? Isn't that fun? Look, let's do, can you see down here? I'm going to have my clouds outside the box. Oh my gosh, that one went rogue. That went rogue. Goodness me, Lori. We could do a different doodle in each part of the rainbow. What was the name of the guy that had that rainbow show we used to read to the kids? Whatever happened to him? Levon Burton or something wasn't his name? Dana makes her own stencils. I have a cameo silhouette. I could make my own too. But I just am not that interested to do it. Boy, I really made that yucky, girls. Woo! We'll see if we can salvage that baby. Yes, Geordie from Star Trek. Yes, LeVon Burton. Reading Rainbow. Yeah. That's it. What made me think of that? I don't know. I don't know why I thought of it. Okay, this one maybe could be cool. It's got little divots on the oh, we need something up here. Let's put this one up here. So in case you weren't here earlier, I was saying no skills required for this exercise. It's a really fun journal page. Just paint down some swatches of color. You don't have to draw. Get out some stencils that you haven't used in a while. Come on, I know you have them. I'm thinking you could also use some of your stamps, acrylic stamps. Now, if anybody's got any ideas to fill in some of these spaces, like with doodles, because I really struggle in that area, you would be doing me really a favor. Well, maybe checkers. Okay, so we've got that one. What else have we got? Let's put this little guy here. Love this little flower. This is the one I did pink on that other page. And I think it's getting to be about time for me to do another not your everyday journal because I just looked at mine and it's quite full. I think I want some. See, I like that petal, but it's, oh, there's two. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. I can move it. Oh, I wanted to do that pineapple top. Like a lot of the girls do your everyday journal kind of thing, but I know I don't follow through with that. So I have one that I call not my everyday journal. And I just put what I want in it when I want. Might be 2 days in a row, might be not. Okay, Kimberly. Let's do a half down here. But it's one of my favorite journals. Okay, so that's good. Now where's that pineapple. These are the ones that are on the craft paper. So you don't even need, if you have one of those machines, you don't really need that fancy stencil stuff. You can just do it on cardstock. Although all these little bits still do are kind of wibbly. Well, that looks like a big mess, doesn't it? But it's kind of cool. All right, so I just have 2 squares left. Oh, this is nice. Let's see. See if I can get this one in. My one sister's going to see mom today, and my other sister's taking her son for a MRI. Ah, don't do what I do. Maybe I should have taped this one down, although taping it down might be difficult. Just have to give yourself a little, give your little self a little bit of a break. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just doodles. Can you believe it's May 2nd? Phew. It's a pretty busy month for our family. We've got my sister's wedding anniversary. We've got my son's birthday, my brother-in-law's birthday, which is the same day, my sister's birthday, my granddaughter's birthday. Judy said, I take the heavy, oh, Judy, that's brilliant. I take the heavy vinyl off of notebook covers and cut stencils with my wood burning tool. I look at designs on switches, manhole covers, all kinds of everyday objects to make into stencils. Judy, that's brilliant. Brilliant. I miss what Peggy said. Good idea to track your progress. Gail says she's awful keeping up with her. Yeah, me too. I just know myself. I'm just not. I'm too ADD. I'm all over the place. All over the place. All right, I'm looking for another larger. Oh, this is cool. Let's see. This is a little more sturdy. These you can find on Amazon. I think they come in a pack. I see they're more sturdy as I bend the stencil. But some are really, really flimsy. I kind of moved that a little bit. Whoopsie. Okay, so this is going this way. You know, even if you didn't want to do the doodle, do the doodle, do the doodle, you could, you know, get out some of your cutouts, your die cuts. They will look cool stuck in the swatches. You know, magazine cuts. What do we call that stuff? Fodder. Yellow mutter. Yellow fodder. Okay, she's in a mood. Oops. Forgot this guy. Well, there you have it. That's not too shabby. I like the smaller one better. I'm just saying. Oh, I do like that leaf. I put that on the other one. All right, let me get these up and away. See how my brain is just all over. All right. All right, who's got some doodle ideas? Hey, hi, Devin. Hi, Tammy. Thanks for coming in, Tammy. I don't think I've met you. It's nice to meet you. Welcome, welcome. Is her house ready? Um, it should be the mail. Yeah, it should be the mail, Judy. Yes. You were a winner. Last week we those little journals I was making, I gave those away. Devin has the round stencils. Yeah, the smaller ones, they come like in a kit, or the bigger ones too. I forget how many you get, like on Amazon, and you can pick out all different designs and stuff, right? But they're nice to have, yeah, and they're somewhat reasonable. Oh, you have a channel? Wonderful. Hi. What do you like to do? Tell us, Tammy. You saw a familiar face. So, oh, she does gel printing. How nice. Oh, how nice. Hi, Joyce. Good afternoon. Are we in afternoon yet? There's my clock. Yeah, just about. Almost afternoon. Okay. So, you girls that just popped in, what did I hit? This is what I did earlier. A smaller version of this, inspired by I guess the reel that Jacqueline sent me, and the gals, and I don't know how she does it. I didn't look into that. I just looked at the picture and thought, oh, I can do that this way. So you'll have to check her out. Her name is it'll come to me, something Elaine. I have it written down. I wrote it down here. Karen Elaine Creatives. So this is just my spin because I don't, like I said, I didn't look at the reel. I just saw the picture and thought, oh, I want to try that. But you know, in my brain, I wanted to try my version. So then I wanted to do it in my bigger Ranger journal. Um, this isn't watercolor paper, but it's like a mixed media heavyweight, you know. So anywho, all right. So now this is the struggle for me, the doodle part. Doodle, doodle, doodle. All right. So I'm going to start down with the rainbow. So if I do the doodle, we've got, I forget how it goes, red, orange, and yellow. They're the first three. I know it spells Roy, right? Okay, Gail. Thanks for coming in. Okay, sweetie. Take care. Let me know how you're feeling. Okay, Gail? Okay. All right. So maybe I've got this red. Now I am going to use this Sharpie marker. Um, red. And I'm just going to make little lines and color in some boxes. Because the first color of the rainbow is red, correct? Red, orange, yellow, but then I forget how it goes after that. I know there's a way to remember it. Roy something, right? Roy G. Bliv? BLV? Oh, thanks, Tammy. That's sweet. Oh, I appreciate those capitals. Those capital letters. Oh, look. I'm spitting. I'm spitting. The watercolor picked up the... All right, I need some kind of a yellow. Let's see. They call me mellow yellow. I think I have a yellow in my... Oh, I don't. This is kind of orange, though. That's a darker orange. Let me get out my doodle. Get out my doodle. I don't want to pop off a nail. My sister had me put my... Well, she didn't have me. She suggested I try... No, she didn't even suggest it. I'm lying to you. We were putting nails on together. I don't know if this is going to show because of the color I have underneath. I'm going to do big dots. Yeah, you can't really see this. She'll look too good. Anyway, she puts her nails on differently than I do. And she says they stay on well for her. Now, she's not doing art stuff all the time, but she is. I is for indigo. Yes. I don't know if I have an indigo. And these are this one's the detailed doodlers. I use that for the yellow. Then I'm going to use my orange. My art just kind of got kind of crazy here because my stencil moved. So I'm zigzagging this. So I'm kind of coloring in that top part of my zigzag. I have no idea where my dog went. Did she? Is she laying over there? Gosh, I hope she's not getting in trouble. My husband put the gate up, but he just painted the walls, and I don't want to scratch the paint, so I didn't put the gate back up. Oh, I might have shut my door. I don't remember. All right, so I'm doing that darker orange, and then I found this kind of cool lighter orange. I'm so like into having names of the colors. I was in oh look, there's an ad. Isn't that silly? I've got to change a setting. It was in one of Mary's streams, and she was talking about and using her super tips. And I was saying I don't really like them. I like them. They're a great little marker, and they're very inexpensive. But there's no colors, and you have to go by the cap, and the cap doesn't really match. Now, so far, these caps, these Sharpie caps match what's inside. Okay, so now I'm on, gee, I need a green. What are there 8? 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I need all these. Okay. So, hmm. Um, I struggle with that. I struggle with not having a name or a number. Tombows, they have the number. I really would prefer a name. I don't know. I don't know why I'm like that, but when the cap, if the cap matches, that makes it, not too bad. But when the cap doesn't match, oh my nerves. Oh my nerves. Okay, so now I need a blue. Let's try this blue. This is one of the Jelly Roll shimmery blue things. Let's do little hearts. Oh, that's not really blue, but we're going to use it. This is more of a teal. And I was going to grab colored pencil and I didn't. Because I was thinking some colored pencil might be cute. Like say, to give some of these leaves some shading. So let me announce again, since some of you may not have been here, I normally stream on Thursdays at 10 Eastern and on Sundays at 11 Eastern, but I will not be streaming the next 2 Sundays. I may try to pop on sometime tomorrow. No, I didn't sing it. I've been singing crazy stuff. My son's my future daughter-in-law, my son's fiance, is getting baptized on Sunday. So we're going to go over for that. And this is going to be dicey. That's supposed to be blue, indigo, and violet. Urgh. Indigo is like a navy blue kind of a thing, isn't it? That's not really indigo. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. Somewhere over the rainbow. And then the following Sunday is Mother's Day. And they've invited us to come over and go to church with them and then go have lunch. This is more of an, oh, you know what? This Stabilo is more of an indigo. Let's get this Stabilo one out. Let's do it. And then I need to find purple. Surely I have a purple marker of some kind. I kind of ran into my, let's just do a little wiggly line here for the indigo. Now, I guarantee you, when you doodle, if you don't like what you did, come back and look at it the next day or look at it from across the street. You're going to like it more better. So I need some kind of a purpley. What do I have? Oh, I know. I got a Tombow. A Tombow will work here, I think. Let's see. Let's do X's. So I'll put a notice in my on my community tab. in case someone's looking next week or the following Sunday and I'm not here. But I am going to try to pop on maybe Saturday for a little bit. I don't think we have anything going on. Saturday kind of seems like a dead zone, I think, um, on on YouTube. Oh, this is the wrong box. Is this the doodler? Yeah, this is the doodler. Okay, what else do we got going on here? How long I be on? How long is I? A little while. A little while. I'm not quite starving yet. Okay, let's see. Here's a gel pen. This is that little orangey glittery kind of thing. So that's kind of cool. And what do we have for in here? Let's do something with one of these blues. And I have been working on that bead journal that I started. I'm making some progress there. Got some more pages I'd like to put some stuff on. But that's coming along. Doesn't have to be much. You can just add a little something something, right? I like these leaves. Maybe I'll divide the leaf in half. Now I'm just using a regular Sharpie on these. The regular Sharpie marker. Give this big spots. My puppy's being very quiet. Although she usually does nap right about now, but I don't know where she is. She might be back over in that corner. Okay, so that's not too shabby. All right, anybody have any ideas for, say, these petals? I think the blue might look. Let's try this. This is like a teal. So you can just color these in. That's not really a doodle. Here's my black. Now this is my Sharpie pen. I'm going to deepen this circle a little bit. I think this one's starting to lose its mojo. That kind of looks cute. Oh, little ladybugs. How can I do that? Let's see. A little ladybug might look good here. If I do a half ladybug, I can do the little black head. And give that. Thanks, Judy. Oh, this is orange, for goodness sakes. I'll let that dry a moment. People are saying, boy, that chick doesn't have any imagination. All she does is is lines and dots. Ladybugs come in different speed. Yes, that's true. I always thought they were just red and black. And then my last job, we used to get ladybugs all the time. They came in through the fire escape. How about a little snail? A little snail would be good. Let's see, I've got some green here. But they were like an orangey kind of a brown color. And we couldn't find any red and black, actually. I wonder if they really are red and black. Okay, so the other one I did opposite petals. I was thinking it might be fun to write some words on these too. I'm liking these Jelly Roll glittery pens more than I thought I would. I just will say. All right, this is the brown Stabilo. This is a thicker tip. Okay, Devin, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. You take care. Have a great day. She's a busy gal, our Devin. She's got a house being built. I always find myself going back to the same doodling thing. Somewhere here I think it's right up there. I have a book where I had started to put different doodle ideas because I just come up blank. I'm hoping that some of the Zen designs that Kelly Ann is taking us through will help me. But see, there again, we've been doing it for a couple of weeks, and without me looking at my cards, they're just not coming to my brain. So I was thinking maybe writing some words on here, something like friends that art together. But then I couldn't come up with anything that I thought would go with that. Maybe I could just put friends, write the word friends. I wonder what the clear one is. So this is the white souffle. I gotta say, wonder if I can grab that book. I wonder if it's in which one of these books. I don't know which one it's in. I think it's in one of these. I may be mistaken. Oh, I think one of the might have been Michael's. It could have been AC Moore before they closed. Had these journals for just a couple of bucks, and they're really nice. No, that's not that one. think it was a smaller one. I was off on that. I wonder what I keep moving stuff. I'm driving myself crazy with the moving stuff. I can't even imagine moving at this stage of my life like Devin's doing. Oh my gosh, you're just gonna have to be so organized to do it. Okay, so now let's see. Maybe I want. I think I got off on that pineapple shape. Oh, that flower's nice. Oh, I'm so ADD. One thing about stencils is that when you have a lot of them that are all different shapes and cut out and stuff, they kind of get twisted and entwined with each other. So that's a little bit of annoyingness. See, the more you do, the better they start to look, I think. Give this some sparkle here. Woo! I love sparkle. And sometimes, especially with my grid doodling, oh, I could have gotten that out, my grid doodle book. You know, I'll go, yeah, this is starting to run out of ink, and just put some little hashtags. And that looks cute. This also looks cute when you do just little swirlies around. That looks cute. And then we can do you don't have to do it around the whole thing. You can just do it hit or miss. This is a nice thicker pointed marker. This says pen 68. Let's see, let's write. Probably can't see that good. I did it in the brown. I don't know if this is like a silver. I don't know if this will show up. Let's just see. Oh, kind of. I don't know if you guys can see it. Where's that? Sergeant. I got a black sergeant here. I think of Sergeant Bilko when I say Sergeant. I don't know why. And in my grid, my gosh, I have all kinds of stuff popping up on my screen. I think my mouse is really alive. If you put a little vine and make little petals, that looks cute too. You could go on forever, right? See, now, if you girls weren't here, I would definitely be looking at other doodles to get some ideas to do something different. Tamara Laporte, a lot of times she puts butterfly wings, or she does swallows. I like to put those on too, but I'm not seeing the image in my head, so I'm kind of waiting on that. But you can always come back and add stuff. If I do this, then I can fill in the boxes and it kind of looks like a checkerboard. I like that too. Or like a black and white check around the, for like a frame, like a border. I love that. I love that lots. Can you see, or am I too far away? This you can kind of see in person, but I think it'd be hard for you guys to see that silver. This is my souffle. A lot of times it doesn't look like anything's coming out of that. Because it's just a liquid. And then when it dries, you can see the whites of their eye. I did pull out another white. Oh, Janet Young recommended these. Thank you, Judy. A Flymax paint marker. I haven't had too much success with these either. Like, they work initially when I opened it up, but it's one of these pump ones. I'll tell you what, I went back to those Sharpie paint markers that I did use the other week, and boy, you open them up and they work. But the points are so thick, they're too heavy. for this. Although it might look good if I did a little bit of the outline. See, these just work. But I'm storing those. They say to store them horizontally. Oh, look, here's purple. Let's do a dashed line around this one. Cool beans. Cool beans. They call me mellow yellow. I don't really need any more yellow in there. Okay, let's see. Oh, battery on my phone's dying. Put a little heart down here. Well, there are a couple of squares I didn't get anything done in, like this one down here. I'm kind of stumped on this. I guess I need to plug in my phone here. I'm going to be in trouble. Oh, we got trouble. Let's see. I think I need something up here. Maybe just a couple little dots. And maybe a couple little hashtags. I like that. Oh, I feel a little puppy under my feet. Little puppy. Let me see how these, I got a couple. Oh, that's a really bright pink. This is a pink Stabilo. Why in the world would I buy a hot pink Stabilo? Oh, look, this is one of those. It's got the Pen 68. That's what's on the brown one. So it must be the size of the nib. Doing some scribbles here. This is kind of a mauvey, not a real pretty pink down here, I gotta say. Well, I think I'm going to wrap this up. It looks like I've chased a lot of you away, I think. We're down to just a few of us. So I appreciate you coming in, hanging out with me. I was really looking forward to messing around with this. I really like what Karen Elaine Creatives did. So I wanted something like that for in one of my journals. So I'm going to put the date here. Gosh, just hard to see this one. See, I just need to make myself throw that out. That is out of ink. 5/2/24. And then I can come back and work on that some more if I like. But I really like this one. And I'll have to find my little square journal. I think I have it in a bag. I have probably 6 or 7 bags sitting on the floor where instead of cleaning up my workspace, I'm embarrassed to say, I just scoop it all in a bag. So I've got to find my little watercolor journal, and I'll do this again because I'm really liking this one. I really like the smaller swatches. So thanks for joining me. It was fun to see you all. Met a new friend. Tammy popped in, so that was very nice to meet her. And it's really fun to see all you familiar faces too. I love hanging out and doing my art. Sometimes I would like to hang out and do art with, real people in person, but I haven't found anybody that lives near me who likes, this kind of stuff like I do. Hmm. I just wish we were all neighbors. Wouldn't that be fun? All right, Pup's got to go out. She's crying. I'm going to cut out of here. Hey, girls, don't forget, take time to be creative. I will not be here on Sunday. Look for me for a pop up on Saturday. Thanks so much for coming in. Hugs and kisses to everybody. I'll see you all soon. Don't forget, take time to be creative. Enjoy the journey. Bye for now. Bye bye.